Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
First down, Los Angeles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You can't block me. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now Gordon.
Oh, yeah.
And some room to roam now. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Wait. Check. Fresno. Wait, 89.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Trubisky now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Lock in. We got 3. Switch.
The toss play to Montgomery. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
1st down, here's the run to Montgomery. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Bryant. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Man left, man left. Hey, hey, hey. We got 3, we got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult.
No, ho messo pausa, non lo può giocare. No, perché devi essere oltre la metà campo, invece sei nelle tue 50.
For him in that situation.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Brings up second and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Wait! Slam! 80 weapon. Check three.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Brings up third and inches.
Set. 190.
Check. All right, T, let's check. All right, T.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Tight dog. Look forward.
Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Rivers now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a first and 10. From the gun, Rivers. He's got it at the 15. He got 29 yards that time. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Erano tutti collegati
Gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
He's coming.
On second down, this is Jackson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They run again with Jackson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Cazzo, se questo non è un gol.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rivers to throw for it on 4th.
Ma via, touchdown, che mi ha
It's
fatto male.
Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Trubisky. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's got Burton here. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago.
Red Dead, sì, abbiamo fatto un periodo.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Red Dead, sì.
The Chargers have gone for 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Rivers. Green with a catch left side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Rivers to Benjamin. Good for the Charger first down.
Los Angeles.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Rivers now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Load it! Load it! Crouch on your west!
Now Jackson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
3 bugs, 3 bugs. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Red! Red!
Like Bobo. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Working out of the gun, Rivers.
No.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And able to find Garçon. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Check 52.
On 1st down, it's Jackson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Following the pickup at 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Rivers.
Minchiata.
The 20. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
64, weak.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 16 yards, a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They come out here in the eye. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run. This is Powell. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Bilal Powell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack on first down, Trubisky under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jerry Tillery in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky connecting with Burton here over the middle. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for our visitors, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.